Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. I hadn't expected to see her face again. Not after the divorce papers were signed, the legalities finalized, and her laughter echoed through our empty apartment like a memory that refused to die. 2 days had passed, and she seemed happy. Relief radiated from her in photos she sent to friends, a new freedom etched into every smile. I tried to convince myself it didn't hurt, that this was closure, that I had done the right thing by letting go. The knock on my door shattered the fragile calm I'd built around myself. Sharp, deliberate, insistent. My chest tightened, a premonition crawling up my spine. I opened it, expecting a neighbor or delivery. Instead, I saw her sister, Marissa. Her dark eyes flicked over me with an intensity one couldn't read, her hand tightening around the strap of her bag like she carried a secret heavier than herself. What are you doing here? My voice betrayed my unease. I need to talk to you, she said, her tone flat but urgent. It's about her. I swallowed hard, a sudden heat rising in my ears. My mind raced, each possibility more unbearable than the last. Betrayal had become a familiar scent in my life, and I feared I was about to inhale it again. We're divorced. You shouldn't be, I faltered, words catching. I know, Marissa interrupted, stepping closer, her gaze piercing. But she lied to you. About everything. A cold pit opened in my stomach. What do you mean? Marissa hesitated, biting her lip. Then she pulled out her phone, showing me a series of messages and photos. My eyes widened, each image a hammer blow. My ex-wife, smiling in the arms of a man I didn't know, in places we had once dreamed of visiting together. Nights I had believed she spent alone, gone in shadows. Every piece clicked into place, the sudden business trips, the evasive answers, the tiny inconsistencies I had brushed off as paranoia. You knew. I whispered, disbelief choking me. I had suspicions, Marissa admitted, her voice quieter now, almost fragile. And then I saw it. I didn't want to tell you, but you deserve the truth. The room tilted. I sank onto the couch, numb, the images burning into my mind. I had loved her fiercely, blindly, and she had built a life parallel to mine, a life in which I had no part. Rage and heartbreak twisted together, a bitter cocktail threatening to spill over. Why are you telling me this? My voice was rough, trembling. Because she's not done with lies, Marissa said. And you need to know, she's planning something. She told me she's happy now, but not just happy. She's reckless. She wants revenge, or attention. I don't know. But you should be careful. My hands shook as I gripped the couch edge. Anger, sorrow, betrayal, they collided in a storm too complex to name. I had thought the divorce was an ending. Now, it felt like a prelude to chaos I hadn't imagined. Marissa reached out, a brief touch on my arm. I'm sorry, she whispered. I wish it hadn't happened this way. I nodded numbly, understanding the weight of her words. The truth was heavy, corrosive, and yet freeing. I realized that while she had betrayed me, the knowledge, painful as it was, gave me power I hadn't had before. The past was gone, but the future was mine to reclaim. Marissa left, and the apartment fell silent again. I stared at the door long after it closed, the reality sinking in. I had loved her. I had been deceived. And now, I would live, stronger, wiser, and untethered from her lies. This time, I would not be fooled.